Everybody's losing their shit about this GTA 6 news, talking about no disc. I need a disc. I can't believe they're not dropping a disc. Let's just be real for a second. If you were a part of the GTA 5 rollout, you know that once trailer 2 or trailer 1 comes out, the circus has begun. One thing I know about Rockstar, and you know as well, is they don't really talk to the media that much. They're just like that, and they eventually put out a phenomenal product. Now listen, I'm right there with you. I would love to have a disc, some sort of physical media that I can add to the collection. Like this is just PS4, right? Like if you look back in the past, like for instance, I have Red Dead Redemption right here, right? Inside, they included a map that I can put on the wall. But let's be real, even in GTA 5, what are you doing to look at the map? You're hitting this right here, and you're pulling up the map on screen. The likelihood of you using a map on the wall during the game is very, very low. The map on the wall is just kind of like some extra bang for your buck, like something to add to your collection, but also kind of like what am I paying for? Give me something else other than the game. And I totally get that, especially with this price point. I'm not gonna get into the $80 and the $100 and the I dropped a video about 2 days ago where I went really deep into the reasons why I suspect that there won't be a disc. But here's one thing that we have to keep in mind. Again, like I said, Rockstar is very hush hush when it comes to speaking with the media. And one thing that a lot of people are falling into is false information, right? Like for instance, I noticed. That's not a good place to pause it. I noticed recently that there was some information saying that 39 million pre-order copies were sold and Rockstar made over 3 billion. Now listen, the validity of that information is up in the air, even if it's from a credible source, because it didn't come from Rockstar directly. And I'm just at a point right now where if it's not from Rockstar directly, and the only other source that I would look to is PlayStation, it's probably not 100% accurate, right? Like for instance, everybody's going crazy about this code in the box. I think it's stupid too. Retail, think about it. Why would GameSpot or GameStop, why would they have people line up to buy a code in a box? It's kind of ridiculous. It could cause another circus within the circus that we're already in, right? So the way that I'm looking at it is, how do we know that there won't be anything else in the box? Until Rockstar comes out and says that, right now we can't really like erupt and be, because it's like, look, Red Dead Redemption is obviously a Rockstar game. And this was back in the day where discs were a thing. This was what, 2018? And they included a map. I'm not saying that there will only be a code in the box, but at some point you have to think there must be some sort of collectible or some sort of thank you from Rockstar. Do I know this for sure? No. But do I know that it's not going to be there? Absolutely not. So again, we have to make sure it's from a credible source. And that credible source is Rockstar's website or Rockstar's social media handle. Again, the other thing that I'm going to miss out on, or I feel like I'll be missing out on, is simply if I don't get the physical copy, I won't be able to put it with my collection. And obviously that's what a lot of people are upset about as well, because you want to stack it up with your collection, whether you store it horizontally, vertically, whatever. You want to feel like you own it, right? You don't want to feel like you're streaming. Like you don't want to feel like you're just watching something on Netflix. I totally get that from a gamer's perspective, right? But now the other thing I want to talk about quickly is estimated file size, right? No one really knows what it is. Everything that's out so far is an estimate, and it's not from Rockstar, right? Now, just off the top of my head, what is this, an 8-year-old game? This was over 100 gigabytes, 105 gigabytes. The way that it's looking, there is no way that GTA 6 is going to be anywhere under 200 to 250 gigabytes at the minimum. And it might, and if y'all know about the PlayStation servers, it's probably going to take forever to download. And I think that's why, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that they said they're going to start the preloading on November 12th, which is 7 days before the official midnight launch. So I don't even want to get into that. That's going to be a circus in itself. But the last thing I want to touch on is load times. right? Now, obviously, if you get a physical disc, you have it, you own it, you can bring it to your family's house for Christmas or whatever. You can play it over there, and I totally understand that. But it's the times that we're living in, and a lot of things are digital. Like if you play games on Steam, this is normal for you, right? It's absolutely absurd to people who play both console and PC, but people that play on Steam, they just bought Expedition 33 and they spent $80, $60 on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they tried to charge $100 for Mario Kart recently. But you know what? I don't want to talk about the price. I want to talk about the price. Load times is one of the things that came to mind when I was thinking about why there's no disc, right? I think I was reading on GameSpot. Again, it's not Rockstar, but they said that there will be next to no load times. Who's going to complain about that? I mean, obviously the artwork was a big part of the history in GTA 5, but this is GTA 6. Like you got to level up, you got to evolve, and you got to be excited for new stuff. Like nostalgia is cool, and I'm right there with you. Don't get it twisted. I would love to have a case with a disc in it, but I'm trying to understand, not necessarily justify, but I'm trying to see, what's next or what's coming next. Because listen, I'm just a guy. I can't force Rockstar to give me a disc, but you know what? I'm getting the game. And a lot of people that are complaining are going to get the game as well. Now, again, I made a video a few days ago where I talked about, I went deep into, file size and why there's no disc and whatnot. But at some point, we just have to kind of just wait, because this is a point where a lot of people get their rocks off pushing out false narratives. There's a lot of AI videos out there of a guy changing his tire. That's not from Rockstar. Even I was almost fooled by it. I was like, yo, this looks sick. But we kind of just got to wait and let things play its course, and then get some more information from Rockstar. Like, for all I know, in a week or over the weekend, Rockstar might drop trailer 3, and they might drop some information about what else might be inside the box. So everybody that's freaking out, just chill, hold on for a little bit, and we'll know soon enough. But let me know down in the comments below, what are you going to miss? Are you going to miss not having something to put in your collection? Are you going to miss putting the map on the wall, some artwork? Are you going to miss, because to be honest, let me see something what I got right here. Let's see, Uncharted. This is old, Uncharted 4. You know what they got inside here? Ads. That's it, right? So I'm not saying get used to it, and I'm not trying to make you guys just get over it, because we shouldn't be over it. We should get bang for our buck, whether it's the standard edition $80 or the $100. But for now, we just gotta wait for the information. Don't fall for the false narratives. Don't fall for the clickbait. A lot of these videos, pretty much all of them, if it's not from Rockstar, it's not real. So just chill out and just wait. That's all I really want to talk about. Let me know in the comments below what you're gonna miss or what you think the estimated file size will be. And even though a lot of people are tripping, just like I know, they're going to get the game, right? But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.